Good morning, everyone. It is June the 6th, 2025, and it is Venus Sign Friday. And Venus is in Taurus energy. And it's also my birthday. Yay! Somebody cue the streamers, fireworks, trampolines, all of that. 39. I have made it to year 39. Personal year will be personal year 3, I believe. Yes. I'm in a transition. This has been wonderful. And in my morning prayer, I was laughing with God. And I told him, I said, you know what? I don't know if if I'm the gesture for you here on earth, but you have put me in some situations where I know you cackle. And because I know you can't believe how your child just be acting up here on this planet Earth. And I thank you for it. And I wanted to come to you guys today, not just pull the daily oracle message, but also to give you some things that I've learned in the 39 years that these short 39 years that I've been here. It's been really short because I can still remember turning 18. And the first one would always be never lose your joy. You are going to go through things in life. People are going to try to tear you down. They're going to try to make you change. They're going to try to call you crazy. Never lose your joy. And I know I've kept my joy because I still look exactly the same from 18 till now. Maybe a little bit heavier. That's about it. But I look exactly the same. I still laugh at the same things. I can still, yes, I can get upset, but I transmute that energy so fast. It scares me sometimes how I don't stay mad for too long. Now, will I stop speaking to someone? Yes. But am I mad at that person forever? No. But I will find you will just disappear. That's one thing. The first thing I will tell you is never lose your joy. Never lose your childlike heart. I still find myself, if I'm upset, coloring. I will sit here, I will color and chuckle and laugh and just be joyous and find joy and getting some Reese's Pieces and singing loud in the car. And I still do those things. I honor those things about myself. That is one thing. Another, that's not easy to the second thing. Honor you. Honor the things about yourself that even people find weird. They want to change. Honor you. The third thing would be just because someone else thinks that you're good at it doesn't mean it's something that you should do, because it needs to feel right in your spirit. Yes, you could possibly make a lot of money from it. I could possibly be very famous on billboards, in magazines, in the plus size catalogs. It didn't feel right in my heart to pursue that just because the stereotypical beauty for that lane. It didn't feel right in my soul to do it and to pursue it, because it didn't even start as something I ever really wanted to do. I was just put there. And because I get asked all the time, how come you didn't pursue it? Oh my goodness, you would have been like the next Lyris Crossy or Takara or Tabara or whatever. And I absolutely could. It didn't feel right in my spirit. Always honor you and what feels right to you. And I say that because as I sit here on this platform, this tarot platform I've created, I said to myself, if the internet didn't exist, would I submit a daily article to the newspaper for a horoscope every day and pay the $15 to have my ad in the newspaper or have my article? And the answer is absolutely yes. Absolutely. I would take my tail down to the Tribune, give them my $15, and I need you to print my article. Thank you. Have a great day. I would still do it. So always stay what feels right for you. Even if other people be like, oh, well, you could make this much money. Life is not about the money you make, because when you're doing what you want to do and what you love, you will never be broke. You will never be broke. And you have to believe that. Once you start believing that, your life will operate in that manner. Where did I leave off at? I had to get my coffee off the stove. Yes, stay authentically yourself, man. People are going to really dislike you. Some people, low vibrational people, you are really going to be disliked by some, but you are going to be loved by so many if you stay yourself. People are going to look forward to seeing you. People look forward to what you say. That is advice I give people. Like, stay yourself, man. I can walk into any room And there's going to be some people that are going to like, oh my goodness, who she thinks she is. But there's going to be more people when I leave that room that will be connected for the rest of my life. And then we could have just had a small conversation. And it's because I make it my duty to carry my joy wherever I go. And it's going to be contagious and you're going to feel it. I make it my duty to be ridiculously happy for no reason. And actually, I can't explain it because I can't control it. So it's not really my duty. It's just who I am. Because I can't control it. Sometimes I'll be like, I don't want to be around people. Next thing you know, I can go to the store. I'm like, I'm just going to the store to get some sour cream. Listen, I'll be there for 2 hours talking to the cashier. And I was not in a good mood. I said, I just want some tacos. I'm going to eat my tacos and be left alone. No. I'm going to, next thing you know, to put me in that store because I possibly had to uplift someone else or uplift myself to uplifting someone else, uplift me. And I've been standing there talking to the cashier for 2 hours. Now I gave her a link to a job to apply for that I think she'd be great for because I don't understand why you still working here. Living your truth is what I'm saying. Do those things. Be the weirdo. Be the weirdo because you cannot control how people perceive you. And that is one thing that I'm so happy that I have grown to understand because I did not always live in that truth. But at this age, the last couple of years, you got to realize people are going to think about you however they want to think about you. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. They're going to try to make up stories. They're going to make up lies. They're going to think you're doing other things than what you say you're doing. Let them, because the truth will always come out. What happens in the dark will always come out to the light. Ways. I'm going to say it again. What happens in the dark will always come out to the light. It's never going to be on your timing though when you want it, but it will appear. And you'll always be vindicated. That's another thing. You will always be vindicated. And you don't have to do anything for the vengeance because it will happen. I have seen it over and over and over again. When I just released it, be like, you know what? I don't have anything else to say. There's nothing else for me to do. And then you'll hear what happened. And then you'll see what happened. And it'll just fall in your lap. And you're like, oh, MG. And you actually may start feeling sorry for people because of things that they go through, but of the harm they try to cause to you. But you can't. You got to still keep in your joy because that's what you're supposed to be doing. As a mother, advice for the moms, dude, you're winging this with the kid. If you be yourself, your kid will be themselves. Do I think my son is absolutely weird? Yes, but I am absolutely weird. And I love the person that I have been able to assist in their growth, who he's become. Because I've learned to just live in my truth. And since I live in my truth, he lives in his truth. For those of you who don't have children, you are still an example of those around you. You don't understand people. I don't think people understand how absorbent we all are to each other and how energy can transfer so quick. And that's another thing too. When others have bad days and they're gossipy and they're always something wrong in their life, let them vent to you. It's okay to let them vent, but don't you take that with you. You better leave that conversation right in those 2 seats. Leave it on that phone and don't take it with you. Don't take it with you. Because when you're someone who walks in the light and you just have this aura about you, you're going to have people come. And that's why I'm in this lane, because I have people, random people all the time come to me and just tell me their story and just vent and all of this. But I do not hold on to it. Most times I actually don't even remember. I know a lot of you guys come from your personal reading. Remember you told me, or remember we talked about? No, I do not. Because more often than not, if it was something negative, I've released it. But then if I pick back up on your energy and I really get tapped in, then I'll remember as we get tapped into the reading. But if I ran into you in the grocery store and you have not allowed me to tap into your energy like that, I do not recall negative situations. Unless it was possibly something that I've assisted in guiding you through. And I always like to say assisted, because we are helped and we're guided through the Most High, and he chooses those who he can assist others. I'm just an assistant, and I know my role, and I appreciate it. There's so many other things I may record myself or text them down throughout the day as I think about other things that I've learned on my journey. And what works for you works for you. Oh, everybody can't handle gluten. And it depends on where you look at ingredients, bro. That's another thing. Look at the ingredients. What makes your tummy upset? When can you eat certain things? When are your emotions calm enough for you to digest? What is your sleep pattern? Work your life around when is a good time for you to eat, when is a good time for you to sleep, and you will feel 100% better. I'm 39 years old. Let me knock on wood. Haven't had any major health complications, and I'm pretty chunky lady. Haven't had any. But that's from that's from me trusting in God and also listening to my body. I listen to it. Now, me listening to my body, do I ignore what she's saying? Yes. I just had crumble cookies the other day. Am I paying for it? Did I pay for it? Because I wasn't supposed to eat it at 8 o'clock at night, but I did it anyways. And my body said, what are you doing to me? What are we doing? Guess what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to water fast for about 20 hours because you did me wrong. You got to listen to your body. I mean, I don't know, guys. I'll think of more things as I go throughout the day of how I live my life. Like, I just go with the flow, bro. There's no plan. I don't have a sketched out plan. I just live in my true self, my authentic self. And I've learned that just people are going to hate you for it, but more people are going to love you for it. And you can always do whatever the hell it is that you want to do. You literally can do whatever you want to do. I literally do whatever I want to do. I just don't harm anyone. I was telling my mother the other day that, yes, I've been in a couple confrontations, but I never started any. I don't start anything. However, that is another thing too. If someone starts with you, no, vengeance is not yours. But listen, I finished. I have finished, but I've been guided to do so. I'm always asked God, I'm like, should I say something? Should I file a report? He says, yes, I go with it. If he says no, I walk away from it. But I don't ever start. I've never started a confrontation with anyone. And I'm very proud of that. Have I engaged in confrontation? One started with me? Absolutely, yes, I have. But I've never started one. And I don't plan on ever doing so. Because why? Why take us out of this joy, happy-go-lucky energy and we have to be angry? It's the worst feeling in the world. And if you don't think being angry is the worst feeling, confrontation, I don't know what to say to you with that, but that's your life. But I do not agree with confrontation. I don't like to engage in it, but if I have to, I will. But I'm never going to start it. But will we finish? Oh, yes, I will finish it. But I'm never going to start with you. I love to learn. I've never stopped learning. I'm always doing something. The rabbit hole is my best friend, and I encourage everyone to be on that same frequency. And I'm not just speaking of you going to a curriculum build school or anything like that. I'm speaking of just asking questions, figuring out what is that? What is that piece of grass next to that other piece of grass? What is that? Is that a root? Is that a weed? Is that a flower? Is that a whole new tree growing? Go find out what it is. Always be inquisitive. That's another thing that I've learned. Because you being inquisitive, you never know where that's going to take you, who you're going to meet, and what might just happen from that. Like, man, I've had a whole Asian tea set just for me asking a question that I got one year from a fair, and I was just having a conversation because I wanted to know about the ladies' culture. Now I got a whole ancient tea set, bro. And and that's another thing too. Let your intentions be pure. My intention was not to get something for free. It never is, but it keeps happening. My intention is clearly because I'm very inquisitive and I want to know, and then things just fall into place. I try to stay in that energy. People will try to stop you from being in that energy because now you're coming out as a brainiac or a nerd. Be the nerd. Be the brainiac. Be the weirdo. That's the best advice. I'm going to let you guys go. It's been 15 minutes. But I'm going to leave you with that. Be the nerd. Be the weirdo. Be the brainiac. Always smell nice. Do as you so please. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected. I'll talk to you later. Peace. Big Gemini.